morning. You're with Sports here with Breakfast with India. As India prepares for its first date with Formula One, a key aspect of the event is the logistics. Remember, every Formula One team travels 160,000 kilometers a year between races and test sessions with tons of equipment and staff. Take a look.
The brightest,
the next car is 3 seconds behind you.
Fastest, greatest motorsport spectacle. For Formula One, superlatives aren't just figures of speech, but a living reality. F1 simply fascinates again and again. And a look at the logistical challenge for this global mega show is even more intriguing.
It's all about logistics, it's all about teamwork, it's all about speed.
India's Formula One dream is now a reality. These pictures of the actual Formula One cars at the Indira Gandhi International Airport has doubled the excitement. Logistics is the biggest challenge for a Formula One team on a race weekend. 500 tons of equipment, 120 crates and containers, 10,000 individual parts per team. All must be present and ready to use on site.
I never came to a race where we missed any part, and it was every time there on time.
In all, 5 Boeing 747s carry 24 racing cars, engines, tires, high-tech race equipments, computers, radio sets, 30,000 liters of high-octane petrol, 50 tons of TV equipment. In all, for the F1 logistical team, it is simply a race against time. Even spare parts ordered at short notice are delivered to the race circuits all over the world inside just 24 hours.
We have to take everything out of the trucks, pack it all in individual specially designed cases, sheet them, net them, deliver them to the airport.
In case of back-to-back race weekends, the behind-the-scenes activities take a frantic pace. While the grandstands are empty, each case is delivered to the exact place it belongs. Up to 100 people travel with the team. Hotels, flights and visas are planned months in advance. A great logistics performance guarantees a spectacular race day, Grand Prix after Grand Prix. And while the race in India takes place, preparations for the next but one, that is the race in Sao Paulo on the 27th of November, have long been made. Amit Bose, CNN IBN.
Right now, the Sahara Force India team, of course, will be keen to ensure their home Grand Prix counts, and that all depends on their leading driver, Adrian Sutil. He spoke to CNN IBN's Mentor Dorji.
For Force India, it's definitely a very important race, and I'm happy to be here. I'm proud to be part of it. Let's see, it's already quite a lot of work, as you can see, and a lot of PR events and a lot of filming, and but it just shows how excited everyone is, and hopefully we can translate it into a real good result this weekend.
Vijay Mallya has always said that when the GP comes to India, he wants a podium finish from you guys. So what about that?
Oh yeah, I want a podium finish since 2 years, but it's hard to achieve it, so we need a little bit of luck, but hopefully we have fortune this weekend and the race works out for us, and then everything is possible.
You've obviously tried the simulator for the Bhuj circuit, right? How's that going so far?
Yeah, that went very well, so it's good to have an idea about the circuit, and the simulation is very good. So it goes up and down, it's a long straight, there's quite a few blind corners in there and high-speed corners. Interesting, yeah. So now I'm of course excited how it really is in a real circuit.
You are fighting right now for the 5th spot, right? So do you think it's a very strategic time for you to come down to India, you know, because you will have that home support? You think that'll help you get some extra points?
Yeah, well, for us it's very important to keep this 6th position in the Constructors World Championship, but also we're looking a little bit to the front. The Renaults are still, say, in a distance, difficult but not impossible. But also at the same time we have to concentrate on the people behind us, Sauber and Toro Rosso.
Okay, what about the Indian drivers? We know Narene's going to be driving. We're not so sure about Karun yet.
It depends on the car, what you are in, and so they are both not in the best teams. Of course, it's hard for them to show how they are and how good they are. So different position where they are in. But I think main thing have been into Formula One since a few years, and there must be a reason behind that.
All right, that's all there is in sports for now. It's back to Sydney and Tracy with the rest of the news over in Delhi.
Thanks so much, Rupa, for joining us with those details. There's still to come on Breakfast with India, a special report from UP's Bhatta Barsol village.